Okay, it is what I like to call Food Prep Sunday. And I am going to share a little bit of what I have going on in the kitchen. But first I want to start with my perfect, we call it the perfect baked sweet potato. So you start with a piece of foil, a little bit of olive oil, like drizzled in there, a scrubbed sweet potato, put it right there, and you wrap it tight. And we bake anywhere from 375 to 425 for like about an hour until it's soft. You don't need to poke holes or anything, and then you test it when it gets soft and it's done just by squeezing the outside with like an oven mitt or something. No poking holes, and these are like the perfect sweet potatoes. And it can cook at any temperature just depending on what you have going in the oven at a certain time. Okay, so what do we have going on? I started this morning at about 8:30. I've had a couple kid interruptions, but I want to show you just quickly what we all have. And first I'll say, this is the week that I kind of stretch things and don't necessarily have a super grand plan because we are going on vacation, and so I'm trying to make everything work that we have in the kitchen, but still keep in line with our goals. Okay, so I have ground turkey, and we'll have that. That's great with eggs and sweet potatoes and just salads or just by itself as a side. My kids love mashed sweet potatoes, and so I have those boiling. I peeled them and diced them and boil them until they're mushy, and we'll mash them just with salt, cinnamon, a little bit of grass-fed butter, and for sweetener I use pure maple syrup. We don't need sugar, and really, to be quite honest, you don't even need anything, and they don't. My kids don't even know the difference. So try that. So then you don't need sugar. Okay. My kids also like bison, and we had an extra package of bison, and so this is a bison meatloaf. I'm usually a fan of feeding our kids what we eat, but this week we're making exceptions and we're making, things work or whatever. And then I made, this is quinoa. I made a big batch of quinoa, and quinoa is great. It's that yellow container, and it's one of the higher on the list of yellow containers. It is so good. It is so good for you. So if you have not tried it, I really recommend you try it, and you can put it in salads. So great added extra protein and a way to get that yellow container. It's good as a side. And then our new favorite thing to do, and I'll post these recipes in the file section, but our new favorite thing to do is to take Greek yogurt, quinoa, and frozen blueberries. So a purple, a red, and a yellow, and we call it like a parfait. And that sounds really weird, but it's really good. And if you don't like that plain Greek yogurt flavor right now by itself, you need some sweetener, if you're cutting that sugar. Pure maple syrup works great, just like a little teaspoon of pure maple syrup, or vanilla extract. I've been putting vanilla extract in there just for that little vanilla flavor, and it's phenomenal. Okay, one other thing that I've done is chicken nuggets. My kids love chicken nuggets, and I make them homemade now because if you read the package of chicken nuggets that you buy in the store, I'm guilty of giving them for a long, long time. But until I started to do a lot of research and read packages and know what was in stuff, I stopped that. And now I make my own, and it's not hard. And the beautiful thing is you can actually make them and then freeze them. So then you have frozen chicken nuggets, but you know what you're giving your kids. Okay, so here are our homemade chicken nuggets. And I will post that in the file section. And then I did an adult version where I mixed, hey, just a second. I mixed almond flour and a little bit of, the Flavor Gods has a great seasoning mixture. You can mix your own. I used to mix my own, but now, just one second. I used to make my own, and now I kind of cheat and buy. I'm all about keeping things as easy as possible. But so I made some chicken strips for my husband and I, and we will have that on salads or just as a side. Again, making things stretch this week and still keeping within our goals. So I hope that helps. I started at 8:30. It is now about 10 o'clock, and I've gotten all this done, and we're pretty much set up for the week. This will really help us get through and, stay in line with our goals. All right, bye.